What is up, guys, and welcome to an updated Predaplant deck profile. Predaplant's probably top 5 favorite fusion decks of all time, especially when you plus say splash in the Brandon engine. It just becomes a super just cool and super awesome fun deck. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. Predaplant, I mean, the Brandon version of the deck definitely got hit, of course, with Brandon Fusion going to 1, but you know, it really don't need that. Of course, we have Orphis Scorpio, that's the best card in the deck. Of course, we go into our Cobra, the only really Garnet brick in the deck, so, you know, don't draw that. Orphis Scorpio, God tier. See, 2 with the Do, love the Do. Being able just to fusion summon with it as an effect, this is awesome. Let's see, 2 of the Bush Slip. I thought about maybe cutting maybe that down to 1 and this to 3, but honestly, I think a 2/2 is good. Being able to search out any Predaplant monster from your deck, see when it's into the graveyard, it's pretty cool. Plus, being able to just adds a little more consistency. 1 Hydra, it's the built-in kaiju for the deck, so why not run it? It be able to out some annoying say board. It's super cool to do. Of course, we have the 2 of the Buffo, Likia, and the Try. Yeah, this is just insane combo. Being able to fusion something from the Pendulum and being able to do all that fun shenanigan stuff as well. But yeah, that's it for the Predaplant monsters. Now we'll go on to the spells. The spells, of course, we have basically one of the most broken search cards in the game. Say Predaplant Practice. This card is just nuts. Being able just to get a +1 off in it is just nuts, and being able to search out any missing piece is just absolutely ridiculous. 1 of the fusion, it's an Archetype fusion. It's honestly really good. Being able to also fusion summon from, from either field is just insane. So yeah. Then of course, 1 Predaplast and then the 1 Predaplanting. Predaplast I think is cuttable, honestly, but still having been able to get any, just to basically distribute tons of Preda counters, I think is still good, because it just shuts down the opponent's stuff, especially with certain, monsters we have in the extra deck. And of course, Predaplanting is just nuts. But yeah, that's it for the Predaplant engine part of the deck. Now we'll go on into the Albaz part. Now the Albaz and the Brandon stuff always add like a unique little spice to it and open up so much play. So all you need really for the Brandon stuff is 1 Fallen Albaz, of course. I opted out for 1 Cartesia. You really don't need it. It is cuttable. You also could use the 1 card that can replace 1 card in the Fusion Summon, the light version of it, but I don't have it on hand, so I rock that, and also the 1 Dark Magician, because we can go into Dragoon from this deck, and being able to get this from the deck to the graveyard is so easy in this deck, so yeah. And of course, we have the now 1 of Branded Fusion to round out our Brandon engine. Simple, very small, quick and clean, insane. Additional fusion support, of course, the Agent Change, the Patchwork, and the 2 Poly. This is just your standard, say Poly loop, fusion search stuff. Insanely good engine for any fusion deck. Then of course we have God tier card, Super Poly. Being able to just to break boards and use your opponent's board is just nuts, especially against some of the current meta matchups, which are mostly dark centric. 1 instant fusion to round out our fusion stuff to go into our Predaplant fusion monster. For main deck hand trap stuff, we have of course 3 Ash, 3 Nib, and then the 1 Called By. That rounds it out for the main deck. To the extra, all fusions, by the way. 1 Magnum Relabel. This is more generic stuff. Honestly, this card is nuts. Being able to just draw 1 and also recycle your Polys or fusion spells, insanely good. 1 Garuda, of course, just staple to go into your Super Polys with. And of course 1 Chimera for a big boss monster to start pushing and start going for game. These are kind of like your generic Polys. 1 Red Eyes Dragoon, 1 Lubulion, and 1 Albion. This is your branded package, of course. Red Eyes Dragoon is just insane. So, especially just being able to get access instantly to an Omni Negate is nuts. The Predaplant fusions, of course, we have 2 of the leads. This is mostly instant target. This card is just a custom card, honestly. This card is nuts. Okay, 1 of the Tripoctitium. Sorry if I'm pronouncing any of these names wrong, because a lot of these names are just crazy. But yeah, this card is just nuts. Basically, it's just whenever your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck you control, you can just negate the summon and destroy the monster. So, pretty nuts. And also, if your opponent controls a card with a Predator counter on it, you can just bring this card back. So, you know, that's kind of nice. Predaplant, SA Chimera, this one honestly is kind of cuttable. It's still niche and still good in some situations, but honestly doesn't really give you nothing, but it's still, you know, a cool Predaplant card. And of course we have the 2 Dracosepeli, of course. This is like your mandatory one you need. This card is just nuts. The dragons now, 1 Venom Fusion Dragon, of course. Being able to copy stuff is just insane. And of course we have the 1 Greedy and the 1 Starving Venom Predapower Fusion Dragon. These 2 are kind of nutty, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's it for the profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's just something super fun and super cool. I love Predaplants. This has always been cool, especially when they had, I say, their meta stint maybe like a year or so ago. But yeah, that's it for the profile. So hope you guys enjoyed. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. See you guys on the next one. Peace.